Hey everybody, Aura Celeste here again in my favorite fucking shirt. I love Pac-Man. I get anxiety playing the game, but I love the concept. And I posted on Facebook my picture, and I labeled it Colors because the character Pac-Man in the movie Colors, like that, it was like one of my favorite movies growing up, even though I wasn't supposed to be watching it as a kid. So yeah, yes. So I have had a day just as my best friend say, just bopping around, like just in my own little, I don't know, just in my own little world. So I'm gonna do the reading. After the reading, I'm gonna do a separate video and just talk instead of boring y'all with the talk, and y'all don't get to the reading. So I'm using the Illust Tarot by Christy Prokopiak. It's one of my favorites. I wanted to do I chose a spread. I wanted to do a particular spread. I was thinking about just doing the Celtic Cross. And I'll introduce. Fuck it. I'm going to do a 5 card. These more advanced spreads that I'm working on, those are going to be for purchase. Because that's an hour-long video. I can hear you.
Wait,
dropping cards. Yes, I'm recording.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go.
Sona. my facial expressions, man. Okay. I want to read first, and then I'll see what else comes of it. Because this exit card is so right off the bat, my man, the King of Cups, decides he wants to show his handsome face. You know where you are emotionally. It's been too long of a journey, too long of dealing with shit you don't want to deal with, shit that you shouldn't have had to deal with, bearing more than your share of other people's shit, their baggage, their traumas, their insecurities, their fears, whatever they wanted to dump off on you during the course of time. And it can be and at the same time, this is a person who may not express their emotions outwardly, but at the same time, there's an energy exchange. So what the King of Cups can be picking up intuitively as somebody else's emotions, it's like a siphon, okay? Because of the psychic nature of the King of Cups, the compassionate nature, the innate psychic ability of the King of Cups, that person can project while you're pouring out emotion or somebody else is pouring out emotion to the King of Cups. They're leaking energy into you. So what you may be projecting outwardly or someone to you whomever you are, if you're the King of Cups and someone's pouring out to you, you're taking it in, but you're pouring your own into them as well. Now, if the King of Cups is dealing with a person who is a counterpart to the King of Cups, who has ability, but in a Queen of Cups type of fashion, that exchange is primarily telepathic and energetic and psychic, very deep spiritually. Okay, so whomever is vocalizing, not all of what they're picking up and outwardly expressing is their own. They're picking up projections. They're picking up from the king and expressing it verbally, what the king would not say. That is another form of psychic attack. Be wary of that now, because yeah, this is a character that doesn't speak too much or expresses emotions, but almost everybody that they deal with will speak up emotions and feel like, I don't even know where that came from. It came up out of me. It's it's overwhelming sometimes, because it's not just their own emotions that they're expressing, it's another's. It's the king's. He has a way to project his emotions and his feelings onto others, and they vocalize it outwardly, or doing things psychically or energetically that would agitate another person to react when nothing has been said. That's a manipulative trait too. So it depends on the King of Cups and the station he's in and what's happened. The backfiring effect is when the King of Cups is no longer in control after he's poured these subtle influences of energy into another person, and it does damage because he never spoke up. They don't even know where the source of where it all comes from. So now, because the person has not heard anything from the King of Cups, it's a one-sided projection. It's never been admitted. King of Cups, right? This King of Cups has learned they have to open their mouth. They have to speak and be comfortable being vulnerable, being comfortable in the emotions that they're feeling. Projecting them only is a fear-based trait. It's a manipulative trait of the King of Cups. He has to open his mouth. He has to feel safe and secure and emotionally stable to be able to voice what he's actually feeling without feeling unsafe, without feeling insecure about that. So we've got the King of Cups coming in, signifying the reading as being of my heart is racing. My heart is racing. It's like, wow, King of Cups says so much without saying shit. That's the King of Cups energy to me. I feel this shit on a very deep and very, very profound level. The Fool. It accompanies the King of Cups. So it's like I can do the same foolish shit over and over again, or I can do something I've never done. It may seem impulsive, but my knee-jerk reaction is to just exude this emotion that I'm feeling to another person and have them spill their guts. This person's not listening anymore. So I got to do something different. What's going to work? The root of the problem, or the root of the situation, is the Page of Cups. This is where somebody expresses their fucking self. This is where the emotion and the feelings, emotions to me are solid. Feelings are where they start to teeter and totter and vary from day to day. Okay? Page of Cups. Open your mouth. What are you afraid of? If it's the truth, if it's real, if it's sincere, just open your mouth. Something you haven't tried, fool card. Open your mouth. Speak. Recent past, Page of Wands. So what it's looking like is a person much rather be on some, playful shit and joke around and, talk about getting physical more so than this here. Now, it's okay. And, it depends on what people are looking for and stuff. But it's like, damn, you'd be so willing to give up the one. You have one flesh suit, right? You have multiple chances in a lifetime to feel emotion, to feel love, to experience partnership, or whatever. You have your pick. You have one body. You have one damn body. Why do you think people are so adamant about you know how long people wait on donor lists for organs and shit? Or you got people who, I mean, come on now. There's all this augmentation and all this error, all this sickness, and you got this stuff going around and whatnot. Health in the human body is the only damn suit you got right now. We're not in that age that we always saw about on television where they got the damn cryogenic, freezers and they're freezing folks and bringing them back. And that's not this and this ain't that. We have one body. So you mean to tell me it's far easier to give somebody your body to play with than to let them have emotion? Because your feelings for them can vary and they can change, and you can decide that this ain't for me. I'm good. This here, give them a piece of your health. A person that you would not want to become. You let them, you'd want to give them a piece of your health. If they're not healthy and you're giving them a piece of your health, reevaluate that. Reevaluate that. But I think it has been. So I'm not going to get too mean and really get on you, but for whoever I'm speaking to, this is a past energy where everybody has a past. Shit has happened. But in this day and in this age where you have a lot of how would I say that? People have they really don't have the best integrity when it comes to hooking up and sex nowadays. Um, um, I don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank with that. I mean, it's not something that I can honestly say that I practice. So I can't relate to the whole going out, the club scene. meeting someone and it just means that much passion, that there's that much trust, or just, a coworker I've only worked with for a week. And then by the time you look around, you're physical, but there's none of this. And there's like, okay, well, damn, this wore off, and I still got to look at this motherfucker every day. Like, it. We're doing it different, King of Cups. We're doing it different. So let's just keep it moving, because destiny awaits. In the subconscious, aspiration, speculation, we have the star. So those types of situations lend much to the wisdom that the King of Cups now has to take a chance. I mean, somebody can be fun. You can roll around with them. You can romp with them. You can be safe and do that, right? Had you considered the next step? Had you considered how you telling them how you perceive the situation, how you feel about the situation, what you think or are expecting from this situation? Because there's no communication in this spread. I mean, we've got some pages. So the foundation of the reading is this, but the past is not this. It's this. I want to keep it lighthearted and friendly and have fun and turn up and chill. And I want to build a friendship with somebody. I want somebody that I can talk to. I want somebody that understands me. Just on the King of Cups type level, saying without saying, but at the same time not afraid to vocalize it either. I shouldn't have to say it, because at this level, you know me well enough. You can damn near read me and read my mind. But at this stage, they don't know. They don't know you enough to do that. You have to build a certain rapport with people in order for them to even be able to finish your sentences. That's not going to come right off the bat. That's something that takes a healthy King of Cups to introduce to someone. This is his strong suit. Consciously or unconsciously, he knows how to do that. But he's been using it for action and attraction, but not for the right type of passion. It's out of his element, so things are amiss. They don't develop in the manner that he desires because they're not a match for his strong suit. This is playing with fire in a manner that gets him hurt and hurts others. You have the star. So that's immense healing and sorting out a lot of things that have gone awry. And this is, shit. To me, this King of Cups is just reflecting, definitely looking at everything and seeing the mismatch. I want one thing, but I'm saying and doing another. I desire this thing, but I'm going in a direction I know it doesn't take me. It doesn't offer me what I'm seeking, what I want. It's a lot of options in this card now. Okay, crazy, sexy, and cool. They're not all the same person. They're three different women. Technically, in this card, you have three different women that you can have fun with, that you can be friends with, that you can be cool with, you can chill with, but you're not doing that with them. You're expressing you're getting a crazy one. The bitch is ratchet. She's 5150. And I say bitch loosely, just to say thrown off kilter type of person. You got somebody who's crazy, who will slash the tires, who will bust the windows, who will follow you, who will track your car, who will go in your phone, who will break your shit and bleach your clothes. You have the sexy one who's sexy all the time, who has many suitors, who has many admirers, who does not give a fuck about you and will leave the moment someone else catches her attention because she's single, she's young, she's free. And then you got the cool one. And when I mean cool, she's cool. She's one of the homies, right? One of the homies. So much so, she's one with all the homies. She don't want nothing serious. So you got a crazy one, you got a sexy one, and then you got the cool one, who even kind of likes girls too. You got what you asked for with your actions, King of Cups. But you got somebody trying to speak your language. The foundation. She's trying to speak your language. That too vulnerable. It's a page compared to a king. How is the king intimidated by someone who can actually understand and speak his language? I don't have an answer for that. But it's it's coming to a point where even the subconscious mind is not listening to what the conscious behaviors have to say. The patterning, the shit that they've been doing for the last 20 years. We're not doing that. I don't want to hear it. We gotta try something else. Death. It's got to go. We can't do that no more. We can't do that no more. Transformation. It's time to change. It's time to change. You got 2 majors and a king. Oh, 3 majors. Full, death, and the star. There are no pips except for, I mean, you got archetypes here. You got people. You got, well, and this is Page of Wands energy is it's socializing. It's the kickback. It's the fucking the function. It's that type of energy. It's meeting up. It's kicking it. It's, you know what I'm saying? Let's play some music. What? Okay. That was loud. So you got death here. I don't know. I don't know. King of Wands at the bottom. And the Hermit. I'm pulling those 2 out. That's funny. I think right now, as I'm recording, I think the... Hey, can you give me that card? Psst, psst, psst. Can you hand me the card? Right there. I think as I'm recording this, the moon is in Leo. It'll be in Virgo on the 9th. I don't know if it goes into Virgo before then, but I'm recording this on the 6th. I went outside and I looked up. It was like right damn near above me. Okay. Temperance and the 8 of Cups. All these cups are dumped out. They're all upside down. And you got Temperance. who usually has cups. These are coming out on the page of cups. The page of cups didn't get the king of cups' assistance to get to the king queen level. Okay, that communication between the page of cups and the king of cups, what had to happen is we're gonna pour all this shit out, because I know for you to have, okay, say the king of cups is a teacher, you're my professor, and I'm taking this subject. I know a little bit, but you know you're the expert and you're trying to teach me, and I know what you're trying to teach me ain't what you know. You trying to throw me off on some bullshit, and I don't want it. I'm gonna throw all this shit out, and I'm gonna change instructors. I'm gonna change professors, because I really feel like you wasting my time and you wasting my money. I don't want to pay tuition where I'm not learning shit, the shit that I'm supposed to learn. You're supposed to teach me. Better yet, I'll teach you temperance. Let me show you how you balance fire and water. Temper. Let me show you. Because obviously you don't know. Because you're mixing elements in an incorrect fashion. You're going to have a fucking chemical reaction that you can't undo. And sometimes that leads to babies and STDs. So I'm going to drop all this shit where it's at. I'm not trying to walk out of here like Fire Marshal Bill, my goddamn eyebrows blown off. I'm going to temper the situation by pouring all this shit out. Simple. Death, right? So this is what happens, right? This is what happens. This hermit energy is kind of the deafening silence that comes after death. We can't hear shit, but it's so audible, right? This page of cups is actually a king of wands. So, think about the king of wands. King of wands is a leader. Okay. The thing is about this king of wands is it was trying to learn to master another trade. So it went to a person who was a master, supposed to be in their shit, coming in as an apprentice, trying to learn emotional maturity and how to use it, how to manifest with it, because they know fire. They know fire. They knew just enough water to know that this is not cute. I don't want this, because it's just out of reach. My 9 of cups is just out of reach. You're not teaching me how to acquire that and keep it. You're on some bullshit with me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my knowledge, my fire, my spirit, my drive, my will, me knowing how to use the law of attraction, I'm going to use that. And I'm going to temper it with a little bit of water element, water energy that I've been taught through this experience what not to do. I picked up information off of errors I caught from the instructor, King of Cups. Good gracious. Let me close out this reading. I'm almost afraid to see. Anything else? Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. The plot thickens. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. We got the Wheel of Fortune coming in. Now we have a full board of people. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna match up the kings and I'm gonna match up the queens. Okay? Because I feel this is what I feel. This is what I feel. The Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is the same person, right? I just saw the Hierophant before I started shuffling. The Hierophant Hermit, that's earth. You have the Star, that's air. The Fool, that's air. This queen's influence is all over this reading before she even showed up. Now, the Death card, that's necessary. That's Scorpio energy. That's King of Cups. Death, rebirth, transformation, living wills, inheritance, other people's shit. There's an end to that. There's an end to using other people's energy in that way. If it's not through temperance and balancing it, using them both, it's getting poured out. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter. I've been writing Jupiter all over shit. The number 4 on March 4th, I was drawing that fucking Jupiter symbol. And I was like, wait a minute. That's not how I draw my 4s. Jupiter got a message for my ass. That's what I knew. That's neither here nor there. King of Wands and this Wheel of Fortune energy. Now, let me match up the kings, then let me match up the queens. Different context here, right? The King of Cups is taking on the King of Wands energy. It's adding to it, right? That's the turn of events. Brought on by that Death card, right? Brought on by the Star. Star, Death card. It's helping turn shit around. Now, that attractiveness and leadership that the King of Cups is capable of, if he has the courage to open his mouth and speak, he can utilize that and really become a person who dominates whatever industry that he's in without maliciousness, without negative intention, but with such a powerful influence because he can intuit and act on it. The counterpart, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. He does not have these two aspects in him. He can learn them and they can be on him, but they're innately in this queen. That is his equal and opposite. So where the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords is coming in with this Page of Cups energy to deal with this King of Cups. This was leading in a negative fashion. And it was offering Page of Wands shit. That's what it was attracting. It was picking up this stuff. So here this person is, and I still feel like this King of Wands energy is connected here. Like this person has a level of mastery. They have a level. King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. So on the destiny, when it comes to the destiny and it comes to where these two are headed, the healing is from dealing with unlike your own kind. You're not going to learn the lesson dating them folks who grew up just like you. You're not going to learn the lesson from somebody who was wounded in the same exact way as you. But a person wounded in the opposite way or who operates in the opposite way is a person that unravels your wounding. because you're living lessons of two poles of the same fucking lesson. Like it's the same shit. It's the same shit, right? It's like reset. It's a reset. It's a rewind. Is you're from a different fam, yeah. Like it's chopped and screwed, but I see the fucking lesson. I mean, the Hermit is here. I mean, these are some major players that just came out and they're doing some big shit here. You got Wheel of Fortune and a Star and Fool, Temperance. Like these are no baby ass, and none of the major arcana are baby cards. But what I'm saying is they're very impactful. They're highly impactful. Like this is the only card here that doesn't have a person. It's not a person or a personality influence. This is a circumstance that's temporary, where you have temperance coming out to assist it. Like, we're going to start from scratch because this is a bad batch. We have some motherfuckers on the board when it comes to mixology. These two are who are going to make your drinks. This is a novice bartender, and this is a fucking mix master. Okay? So when it comes to emotions, when it comes to mixing, when it comes to potions, when it comes to chemistry, when it comes to all those water-based types of influences, these two are going to mesh far better than the other types of energies. Thing is, this is not the predominant energy. It's trying to learn. This king is not stepping into his role as provider of this energy. He's not using this energy in the best of intentions. So therefore, this person who is at a Page of Cups level will stay there because they cannot learn from a person who is unhealed. With that Page of Cups having this King of Wands influence, they've been there. They've done that. They know this. They don't want that. This is small shit. This is quick, get rich quick schemes, being impulsive, let me just sign up for this shit and try to flip this money and blah blah blah. This person has built businesses, has managed multiple people, different companies, highly regarded for their opinion because they can put into action the same shit that they're saying, or they can show people how it's done. And it's like just off the top of the dome, they just do, and it just works. King of Wands knows his fucking energy when he feels it. He's mastered it. She's mastered it. So the King of Cups can't use this energy against a king. That's what makes it unacceptable. That's what makes the fire energy pour out the water energy. Like, we not doing that. It's not gonna go that way. That is garbage. Why are you trying to feed me garbage? Why are you trying to, as if I don't know this energy, this is what you're trying to give me? I have the discernment because I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom, I have the experience. You don't know that. I'm coming from one type of way of being, and I'm trying to learn this way. You don't know my background. You don't know my employment history. I'm trying to learn what you have to teach me, but I know you ain't teaching me the right shit. So now I'm questioning the validity of all of this. So, no, let's pour this shit out. I'll start in another department. I'll start with another supervisor. I'll go to another company. This is garbage. So that starts the healing process for the King of Cups. Who has called out this King of Cups? Who has ever called out this King of Cups and told him, you're full of shit? You're not doing it right. You're not teaching me what I need to know. Let's scrap the whole thing. Let's call the whole thing off. You got Wheel of Fortune. Told you. It had to be done different. It's a fool. Death. cut that shit out. That shit gotta go, right? No, finish. I'll wait. The Hermit. There was a jewel drop. The Hermit. I associate the Hermit with, in the regular tarot deck, it's a lantern. But this pearl, like I said, I'll talk about that in another video. But I keep my light on me. Basically. It's me. It's my hermit shit. Pearl is very special to me. But anyway. So we're gonna pour all this shit out. We're gonna cut all this shit off. Because not only am I mentally astute and I know better. Ooh, I had a bump right there. But also, this is too taxing. I'm sorry. I pay taxes. And I know you're trying to overcharge me. You're trying to tax my energy. You're trying to tax my efforts. You're trying to dig into reserves that are not for this. I'm not paying for that out of pocket. It's not worth it. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. So when you have somebody who has this big boss energy right here against somebody who has this energy here, I mean, it doesn't even compare. You got two queens, a king, and a page. And you have a page and a king. Even if it's 4 characters here, consider that 3 pages and 1 king. They can't even sustain the king. So you have 1 page. You have all this support behind this person who is trying to learn emotional mastery. You only have this bullshit trying to support a king's weight. It really doesn't suffice. It doesn't at all. These are 1 king, 2 queens. They can support. There's more mastery in this individual than in this one. And that's why he's paired up with the Fool. Because I thought I tried to told you, I'm going to learn you something today. That's that type of energy. So, that was cool. Didn't mean to go off on the King of Cups like that. He's already just, oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, poor baby. Five of Cups, Empress, King of Swords. That Hermit energy that came through this has that King of Cups sitting his ass down. That's that King of Swords energy. Like, I don't want to talk about it. It's real gruff. When I see it's real gruff. When you see the when that person brings out this aspect of him, it's like that's probably the only one who can handle that motherfucker. Then the King of Swords can only be handled by the Queen of Swords. She matches him toe to toe, and she don't let up, and he don't either. So it's like we gonna either come to a solution, or we just gonna keep bumping heads. Like he's not going to win. She's not going to win. It's not about winning. It's about solutioning. So he misses his counterpart. That's what that is. That's what that is. Empress 5 Cups. And the thing is, though, the King of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Wands energy, right? If you have this here two queens, a king, and you have this page. This person is trying to get to this status using the energy he's exchanging with this King of Cups, Queen of Cups type. It's King of Cups energy, whether it's male or female. They have this. They've accumulated this, right? They need it to get to their fulfillment, personal status of the Empress. That is something that's what's supposed to be happening. That's what's supposed to be happening, right? But this is the type of shit you gotta do sometimes. When people wanna act, you gotta act right. You gotta act just like they're acting, but in an effective way. Instead of, just crying about it and complaining about it and being morose about it, it's like, let's just pour all this shit out. End it. Let's just end it because we got to begin something new. We got to do something else. This isn't working. Spending too much time, spending too much energy, spending too much thoughts doing this, and it's not yielding anything. Mind you, oh shit, I preached this. Mind you, no pentacles came up in defense of that King of Cups. None. But the other character has Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, King of Wands, has all this energy to back up what they're doing, what they're saying, who they're being. Even though they initially started the reading as a Page of Cups. So you can take that shit at face value. They don't know much about love. They don't know much about emotion. They don't know enough about this project, this creativity, this subject, whatever. They don't know enough. No, they don't. They know so much more. But they're coming in. Just saw a video about a CEO who tried to go to school for business and dropped out. He wasn't learning. He was learning to be a manager, he said. He wasn't learning to be a CEO. So he went out and did what the fuck he had to do, became a CEO, and then went back and got his degree. They didn't know who the fuck he was and what the fuck he had and what the fuck he knew. He just wanted the piece of paper to accompany the skill he already had. So it was just icing on top of what he already did. He didn't need, as you can see, many people in this fucking world right now don't have college educations and are making millions of dollars a month, fucking year. Kids younger than my child are making millions of dollars a year with none of that. Okay? So for one person to go to another and say, hey man, I want to learn from you. Even in a dating capacity. I'm going to learn what you got to teach. Said in different words. I want to see where this goes. I want to see, you know what I mean? Or I feel like this towards you. And wow. Page of Cups is going to say. They're going to say it. They're going to say it, and they're not going to necessarily have the same emotional depth as a person who's a king or a queen. They may not have the depth, but they can be honest. They can be coy. They can be creative with the way they express that. They can write it. They can send you songs, music. They can write you poems. They're going to do shit that goes with their idea of love. They don't have the same depth of experience as another human being. They're coming up as a page. But intellect, business, money, finances, health, you know what I mean? Spirit, leadership, managerial spirit, entrepreneurial spirit. They got all that. They just haven't mastered the emotional part. Go to the King of Cups and shit, he's slacking on his own element. Get out of here. I didn't expect that. I split deck. It said Four of Swords told me to take a break. Oh, now the Page of Pentacles want to come out. The ass coming up with the moon. Oh. Mm-hmm. Damn, King Cups, boy. He's sneaky as fuck. He is sneaky as fuck. He's so sneaky. He got an ace up that sleeve, and it's gonna come out in the form of a Page of Pentacles. We're gonna see. We're gonna see King of Cups. Everybody always like, oh, King of Cups, somebody loves you. Well, you ain't doing shit about it. It don't matter who you love. You might as well not love them. Besides the fact that you can send them a little push of energy now and then, but you don't want to be attached to somebody who doesn't even know you're trying to attach to them. That's a cord. You don't have cords, not healthy cords. Nobody is connected through cords healthily except for mothers and babies. That's it. Telepathy between hearts is different than having a cord stuck to your goddamn solar plexus to another's, or your sacral chakra to another person's sacral chakra, or for somebody to be obsessing over you. Those are cords, mutual and singular, that I have to cut. I have to cut. When clients come through and have to do Akashic clearings, those cords are getting fucking cut. I don't care if it's your mama. I don't care if it's your kids. They're not going to be attached to you and siphoning off of you. The break. The deck told me to take a break. Rosie, pretty sound. Queen of Wands, take a break. My Sagittarius daughter just told me to take a break. So that's the Queen of Wands coming out to shut this shit down. Still talked almost a damn hour. Thank you for listening. Being patient and shit. I'll see y'all later.